So what if I slept with him? The words leave my lips like broken glass, sharp, glittering, dangerous. I don't recognize my own voice. It sounds reckless, almost drunk on defiance. My husband's eyes narrow. The silence between us so thick I feel it pressing against my chest, choking me. His hands don't move, but his jaw tightens, and that's worse than shouting. Shouting I could survive. This stillness feels like standing at the edge of a cliff, waiting for the earth to crumble. I don't mean it. God, I don't mean it. But it's out there now, dangling in the space between us, staining the air. I see the way his shoulders draw back, his breath slows, his gaze sharpens like a blade sliding from its sheath. I should explain. I should laugh, brush it off, twist the moment into something else. But the silence holds me pinned. My name is Elena. I'm 32, a wife of 7 years, and tonight I'm standing barefoot in our living room. Light spilling in from the half-closed blinds, painting lines across the hardwood floor like bars on a cell. My husband Daniel is across from me, his posture so rigid he could be carved from stone. And me? I'm trembling, but I'm pretending not to. The fight started small, a careless joke at dinner, a stray glance that lingered too long. And then the dam broke. Accusations, half-truths, memories twisted sharp. Until this, my voice hurling a challenge I don't even believe. He steps closer. Just one step, but my breath stutters. His presence is like heat radiating through the room, swallowing me. He tilts his head slightly, studying me like I'm a puzzle he's seconds away from solving. You want to repeat that? His voice is low, controlled, which makes it more terrifying than if he had shouted. The sound of the refrigerator hums in the background. A car passes outside, but here in this moment nothing exists except his voice and my heartbeat rattling against my ribs. I force a laugh, but it breaks halfway out. I was joking, Daniel. You're acting like joking. He cuts me off. A flicker of something dangerous glints in his eyes. Is that what you call it? My mouth is dry. I want to reach for him, for the safety I used to find in his arms, but his body is a fortress now. Walls raised against me. My hands twist against each other instead. I didn't. But before I can finish, he moves. Not violently, not even quickly. Just deliberately. He crosses the space between us until I feel the warmth of him, his scent, clean soap and the faint spice of his cologne, wrapping around me. His hand doesn't touch, but hovers near my arm, close enough that my skin prickles. You'd better be careful, he whispers, and I swear I feel the words trace along my skin like fingertips. I swallow. My knees feel weak, but I hold his gaze. Or what? The silence stretches again. His lips curve, but it's not a smile, it's a challenge. A dare. And then slowly he pulls something from his pocket. A folded piece of paper crumpled at the edges like he's been holding it too long. He places it on the coffee table between us. The sound is soft, but it thunders in my ears. What's that? My voice shakes. Evidence, he says simply. My stomach plummets. The word echoes inside me louder and louder until it fills the room. Evidence. I look at the paper, but I can't bring myself to open it. Instead, my eyes dart back to him, searching his face. And in that moment I realize, he knows. He knows. The blood drains from my face. The air is too thin. My hands tremble so hard I press them against my sides to hide it. And still he just stands there, watching me, waiting. The folded paper is the sharpest thing in the room. The silence grows unbearable. I open my mouth to speak, to deny, to scream, but nothing comes out. Only a whisper of breath, and then, as if he can hear my thoughts, Daniel leans in close enough that I feel his breath at my ear. You want to know what it says? My heart stops, fade to black. The paper sits between us like a live wire, humming with something I can't touch but can feel. My chest rises and falls too quickly, betraying me. Daniel doesn't move. He's too good at this, at silence, at control, at letting me squirm until I unravel on my own. I want to grab the paper, tear it, burn it, anything to make it vanish. But I can't. My body is locked in place. You're shaking, he murmurs. Not an accusation, an observation. His voice is smooth, steady, a blade sliding clean through skin without blood, yet I'm not. I try to sound steady, but the tremor in my throat betrays me. He tilts his head, studying me, eyes dark, unreadable. Then, slowly, deliberately, he lowers himself onto the couch, leaning back like a man who has all the time in the world. He spreads his arm along the backrest, casual, almost lazy. But the weight of his gaze pins me in place. Sit. The command is soft, too soft. And yet it pulls me forward like a string wound tight around my ribs. My knees buckle as I lower myself onto the cushion across from him, close enough that his knee almost brushes mine. I keep my arms stiff at my sides as if stillness will protect me. The air between us feels electric, every breath charged. My eyes flick to the paper, then away. My tongue feels too heavy in my mouth. "Why don't you open it?" he asks, voice laced with something that almost sounds like amusement. I shake my head. "I don't need to, don't you?" His lips twitch. He leans forward just slightly, closing the space between us. His scent overwhelms me. Soap, skin, a trace of something darker, muskier, something uniquely him. My heart lurches. The memory of his hands, the way they used to claim me, protect me, tease me. It rises unbidden, clashing with the cold reality of this moment. "I don't know what you think you saw," I whisper. "Oh, I don't think," he cuts in, sharp as a blade. "I know." The room contracts around us. His voice, his nearness, the folded paper, it's too much. My body betrays me. I lean closer without meaning to, as if pulled into his gravity. His eyes drop to my lips for the briefest second, and I stop breathing. The moment stretches, suspended, unbearably fragile. If he moved an inch, if I tilted forward just slightly. But he doesn't. He pulls back, slow and deliberate, a cruel retreat. I exhale, shaky, feeling the emptiness he leaves behind. My skin tingles with heat, craving a touch he refuses to give. "You're cruel," I breathe. Half accusation, half confession. "You haven't seen cruel," he replies, his voice low. Dangerous. Then he leans back again, the distance between us suddenly unbearable. 1,000 words rise to my lips, but none escape. Instead, silence stretches thick with everything unsaid. He lifts the paper, taps it against his knee. His eyes never leave mine. This changes things. I flinch. "Daniel, please, please, what?" He leans forward again, too close, his breath warm against my cheek. "Please forgive you? Please believe your little jokes?" His hand hovers near mine, not touching but so close that the heat of it scorches me. "Or please stop making you tremble like this." My breath catches. My skin is burning and he hasn't even touched me. "You don't understand," I whisper, desperate, ashamed. "Then make me." His voice is a challenge, rougher now, stripped of patience. The world tilts. My throat tightens. I want to explain, to lie, to confess, to collapse into his arms and beg him to hold me like before. But before I can, his phone vibrates on the table. The sharp sound slices through the tension like a knife. We both freeze. The paper, the silence, the nearness, all shattered. The phone keeps buzzing. His eyes stay locked on mine, unblinking. The sound stops. The silence roars back, louder than before, and then very softly Daniel says, "Answer me this, Elena. Do you regret it?" The question lands like a thunderclap. My lips part, but no sound escapes. Do I regret it? The paper lies between us, daring me to lie. I open my mouth, fade to black. Do I regret it? The question hammers through my chest, louder than the ticking clock on the wall, louder than the storm gathering in Daniel's eyes. My lips part, but my throat locks. "Yes," I whisper. The word trembles, a fragile thread. Then firmer. "Yes." The relief of saying it rushes through me like breath after drowning, but his face doesn't soften. He leans back, studying me, and in that silence I feel more naked than if I were stripped bare. He sets the paper down again, slow, deliberate. "Then why, Elena?" His voice is low, a rasp that curls against my skin. "Why him?" My heart stutters. My chest aches with the weight of everything I've carried, the things I swore I'd never say. The air feels heavy, charged, pulling the truth out of me against my will. "Because," I choke out, "because he looked at me like I was wanted." The words hang there, brutal and raw. Shame floods me, but so does release. Daniel's jaw flexes. His fingers drum once on his knee, then still. You think I don't want you? His voice is sharp, but beneath it something breaks. I shake my head quickly. No, not that. It's just, sometimes I feel invisible. Like I'm here, but you don't see me anymore. My eyes burn, but I refuse to look away. And he saw. The silence after is suffocating. The hum of the refrigerator. The faint tick of the clock. The thud of my heart. Then Daniel moves. Not away. Not in anger. Forward, swift, deliberate. He grips my chin, not harshly, but firmly enough that I gasp. His thumb brushes the edge of my jaw, tilting my face to his. His eyes blaze into mine, too close to escape. You think I don't see you? His breath is warm against my lips, his voice a storm contained in a whisper. You think I haven't wanted to tear the world apart for you every damn day? My breath catches. My body hums with electricity, the heat of his touch flooding through me. Daniel. His hand trembles against my skin, just slightly, but I feel it. That tremor is more intimate than a kiss, more vulnerable than any touch. For a heartbeat, I forget the paper, forget the betrayal, forget everything except the man in front of me. The way his gaze locks on mine, the way his hand cradles me like I might shatter. I lean in just a fraction, our lips hover a breath apart. My pulse pounds so hard I feel it in my fingertips. If I tilt forward, it will all break. And then, he pulls back. The absence is devastating. My breath collapses out of me, my body aching from the loss. He drops his hand, but his voice is still close. Rough. Unsteady. You don't get to escape this with one confession. Tears sting my eyes. Then what do you want from me? His gaze hardens, but his voice softens, raw, stripped bare. The truth. I want to give it to him, all of it, but my throat locks again. How do I explain the loneliness, the fear, the hunger? How do I tell him I've been starving for his eyes, his hands, his presence, and when I didn't have them, I broke? I open my mouth, but the front door creaks. We both freeze. Footsteps. Slow. Approaching. Daniel's eyes snap to mine. Something unspoken sparking between us. Danger, exposure. A secret we aren't ready to unravel. The paper still lies on the table. His hand hovers near it, mine near his. Neither of us moves. The footsteps draw closer. A shadow crosses the threshold, and just like that, the moment is gone, fade to black. The shadow vanishes down the hall, the front door closing again with a soft click. Whoever it was, neighbor, delivery, a mistake, they're gone. But the silence they leave behind is unbearable. Daniel and I don't move. We sit in the charged air, hearts pounding like we've just committed a crime together. The paper still lies untouched. But it isn't the loudest thing in the room anymore. He's staring at me. Not with anger now, but with something darker, deeper, something I can't name without trembling. I asked for the truth, he says at last, his voice hushed but jagged. I swallow hard. My lips part. The words scrape raw as they come out. The truth is, I'm terrified. His brow furrows. Of me? No, my head shakes violently. Of myself. Of what I did. Of what I'm feeling right now. The confession hangs between us, trembling. His eyes soften just barely, but the tension coils tighter, pulling us closer even as it threatens to break us. What are you feeling? He presses, voice low, demanding. Heat rushes through me. My cheeks burn. My throat tightens. The words don't want to come, but they force their way out, ragged, like I can't breathe unless you touch me. The silence that follows is deafening. His jaw clenches. His eyes flicker down to my lips, then back up. His hand twitches at his side, fighting restraint. And then suddenly, he snaps. His hand catches my wrist, dragging me forward. My body collides with his, knees tangling, breath mixing. His other hand fists in my hair, tilting my head back just enough that his mouth hovers a breath from mine. Do you know, he growls, voice rough, shaking, how close I am to losing control with you? I gasp, my chest pressed to his, my pulse a frantic drum. Then lose it, the words ignite him. His lips crash into mine, fierce, desperate, punishing. I gasp into his mouth, clutching his shirt like a lifeline. His kiss is fire and fury, confession and accusation all at once. The world falls away. There's only him. The taste of him, the heat, the way his hands grip me like he'll never let go. But it isn't just hunger. It's pain. His kiss is laced with anger, with betrayal, with longing too sharp to hold. It cuts and heals in the same breath. I whimper against him, tears streaking my cheeks. "Daniel." He pulls back just enough to look at me, his forehead pressed to mine, both of us gasping. His eyes blaze into mine, wet, furious, broken. "You shattered us," he whispers, "and I still want you more than air." The words slice me open. My body trembles against his, my heart aching with the truth I can't take back. I cup his face in my hands, desperate, trembling. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was lost, Daniel. I thought I'd lost you, but I never stopped wanting you. Never." His eyes search mine, raw and desperate, like he's trying to decide whether to drown me or save me. His thumb brushes my tear-stained cheek, tender in the middle of the storm. "I don't know if I can forgive you," he admits, voice breaking. The words gut me. My breath shudders, my chest caving in. "Then don't leave me." His arms tighten around me. He buries his face against my neck, breathing me in like I'm both poison and cure. His body shakes against mine, not from anger now, but from the weight of everything he's holding back. I cling to him, desperate, broken, knowing this moment is borrowed, fragile, dangerous, and then he pulls away suddenly. Too suddenly. His hands drop, his body recoiling like I've burned him, his eyes darken, a storm brewing anew. "Don't mistake this," he says harshly. "A kiss doesn't erase the truth." I flinch. The space between us feels like a canyon opening wide. He grabs the folded paper from the table, holds it up like a weapon. "This isn't over, Elena. Not even close." The finality in his voice steals my breath, and as he turns, as the paper trembles in his hand, a single thought claws its way through my chest. Whatever's inside that paper, whatever evidence he holds, will destroy everything. Fade to black. He holds the paper like it's fire, like it might burn him if he grips too tightly. His chest rises and falls hard, each breath jagged. My own lungs ache, waiting for the blow I know is coming. "Daniel." My voice cracks. "Please." He doesn't answer. He unfolds the paper slowly, painfully slow, like a priest unwrapping a relic meant to damn or save. The sound of crinkling fills the room, loud, sharp, I can't look. My hands clutch the edge of the couch, nails biting fabric. My body feels suspended between begging and bolting. Finally, he turns it toward me. My eyes flick down, and there it is. A photograph. My stomach drops, ice flooding my veins. It's me. Leaning too close, laughing too brightly, a hand on my arm that isn't Daniel's. His hand. The man I swore was nothing. The intimacy of it is undeniable. A sob breaks from my throat. "It wasn't what it looks like. Stop." His voice cuts me down, raw, breaking. His hand shakes as he holds the picture. His eyes blaze, but beneath the fire I see it. Pain. Betrayal so deep it hollows him out. "You lied to me," he says, softer now, which is worse. "Over and over. And I let myself believe you." Tears stream down my face. I want to reach for him, but my body is stone. "I was lost," I whisper. "I was hurting, Daniel. You were so far away from me, even when you were here. I needed to feel something." His jaw clenches. His throat bobs as he swallows. For a moment he looks away like he can't bear the sight of me. "I could forgive almost anything," he mutters. "But not the lie." The words cleave me open. My body folds forward, hands covering my face. Sobs rack through me, ugly, shaking. "Then don't forgive me, just love me, please, that's all I want. Even if you hate me, love me." And then, suddenly, his hands are on me, fierce, desperate. He drags me against him, crushing his mouth to mine. It isn't gentle. It's not sweet. It's war. His kiss is a punishment, a confession, a demand. I meet it with everything I have, every shred of desperation, of regret, of love that never died. Tears salt our lips, but neither of us pulls away. His hands fist in my hair, mine clutch his shirt. We devour each other, not knowing if this is healing or burning us alive. His teeth graze my lip. I gasp. He swallows the sound. Every inch of my body ignites under his touch, and for a moment, for one breathtaking, shattering moment, it feels like we are us again. When he finally pulls back, we're both gasping. His forehead rests against mine, his voice raw. I hate you for what you did. I know, I whisper, broken. His thumb brushes my cheek, tender despite his words. His eyes glisten, red-rimmed, wet. And I still love you more than I can stand. The confession shatters me. I cry harder, clinging to him because those words, more than punishment, more than forgiveness, are the truth I thought I'd lost forever. We stay locked there, in ruin and love, in pain and fire. No neat ending, no clean resolution, just two people stripped bare, torn between destruction and devotion. Finally, he exhales, long and shuddering. His lips press once to my temple. This isn't over, Elena, we're not fixed. But you're mine. Do you understand me? You're still mine. My breath stutters. Relief and terror coil together in my chest. I nod, trembling. Yours. The paper lies forgotten on the floor. The photograph, damning as it is, means nothing compared to the man holding me like both punishment and salvation. We may never heal this wound. It may scar us forever, but in this moment, pressed against him, I know one truth. Even broken, even burning, we choose each other. Fade to black.